represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Watching your car. Half 35.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, high 7. 955. Eat.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. I got you. Watch the safety creep. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, lift. Up.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gone. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Whip. Watch the whip. 52.
Now Cook running right, powers through. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
A toss to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Cowboys have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
180. Hold on. Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now gone. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Check three.
Now Goff on first down. And a completion to Wilson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Cooper was the target there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, gone. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Goff now looking to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down, Cowboys.
Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Ric Flair.
Again, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's going to be a long...
Now Allen, going to throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
6-man.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Allen to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 65 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now gone. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 55 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Hold the look. Watch the
regular.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Regular. Hey, we got a seal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 26.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 23.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
17.
Out of the gun. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Weber, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know you felt that one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he gets it down to the 32.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check.
Back to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.